Have you ever thought about your kidneys today? Probably not. And that's exactly the problem. Every single day, these two fist-sized organs filter over 50 gallons of blood, quietly removing toxins that could poison your body. Yet here's the frightening truth most people never hear by the time you feel pain or notice something is wrong. Your kidneys may already have lost up to 80% of their function. That's the silent danger. Kidney damage doesn't tap you on the shoulder. It creeps in slowly without symptoms, and when it finally shows itself, dialysis or even transplant may already be the only options. But don't let fear freeze you, let it wake you up. Because the good news is protecting your kidneys doesn't require expensive treatments or exotic supplements. Nature has already given us powerful everyday foods that can flush toxins, fight inflammation, and even help reverse hidden kidney damage before it's too late. Foods that might already be sitting in your kitchen right now. I'm Dr. Johnny, and in this video, I'll reveal the 10 best foods to detox and cleanse your kidneys naturally. Each of them is backed by science, easy to add into your meals, and powerful enough to change the way your kidneys age. And the most surprising part, these foods are not complicated or rare. They're simple, affordable, and delicious. If you stay with me until the end, you'll not only know what to eat to shield your kidneys, but you'll also understand how these choices could save you from years of pain and medical bills. So let's dive in, because your kidneys deserve more than silence. They deserve your attention today. Cranberries may look small, but don't let their size fool you. These little red gems are one of the most powerful natural defenders your kidneys could ever have. You've probably heard of cranberries being used for urinary tract health, but their benefits go much deeper than that. Imagine your kidneys like delicate filters that never stop working. Over time, uric acid can build up and form sharp kidney stones, painful, dangerous, and capable of leaving permanent scars inside those tiny filters. Cranberries contain a unique compound called quinic acid, which your body transforms into hippuric acid. This acts almost like a natural cleansing brush, flushing out uric acid before it hardens into stones. Let me share a quick story. Margaret, a retired teacher from Florida, used to suffer from recurrent urinary infections. After adding unsweetened cranberry juice to her daily routine, her infections decreased, and her doctor noticed her kidney function stayed more stable over time. That's the quiet power of cranberries. They don't just soothe, they protect. Science backs this up. Studies have shown that cranberry compounds reduce bacteria's ability to stick to the urinary tract, lowering the risk of infections traveling up to the kidneys. They're also rich in antioxidants that calm inflammation, which is one of the hidden enemies silently damaging kidney tissue year after year. The best part, you don't need expensive supplements. A handful of dried cranberries without added sugar, a sprinkle on oatmeal, or a glass of pure cranberry water is enough to give your kidneys daily relief. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another everyday fruit, bright, tangy, and sitting on millions of kitchen counters, that has the power to block the most common type of kidney stone before it even starts. And that fruit is lemon, but wait until you hear exactly how it works. If cranberries are the tiny warriors, then lemons are the bright shield your kidneys desperately need. Every drop of lemon juice is loaded with citric acid, and that acid is like a bodyguard against kidney stones. Here's why most kidney stones are made of calcium. When citric acid binds to calcium in your urine, it prevents those sharp crystals from sticking together and forming painful stones. Think of it as dissolving the glue before it ever hardens. Take the story of Robert, a 62-year-old carpenter from Ohio. He had battled recurring kidney stones for years, each attack more unbearable than the last. After his doctor recommended drinking lemon water daily, just 4 ounces of pure lemon juice mixed with water, his stones stopped coming back. For the first time in a decade, he could work without the fear of sudden crippling pain. That's the power of consistency with something as simple as lemon. And science agrees. Research published in the Journal of Urology found that patients who consume lemon juice daily reduced their risk of stone recurrence by nearly 80%. On top of that, lemons are a rich source of vitamin C, boosting your immune system, so infections and inflammation have less chance to weaken your kidneys. You don't need fancy recipes or supplements. Just squeeze fresh lemon into your morning water, add it to tea, or drizzle it over a salad. Each sip is like a silent act of protection, refreshing your body while giving your kidneys the break they deserve. But only focusing on stones isn't the full picture. Because there's another hidden enemy: toxins and heavy metals quietly entering your body every day. And the surprising food that can sweep them out doesn't grow on land at all. It comes straight from the ocean, and that food is seaweed. Seaweed might not be the first food you think of when it comes to kidney health, but this ocean vegetable is a secret weapon your body has been waiting for. Packed with powerful antioxidants, seaweed protects your kidneys from one of the most silent threats: long-term blood sugar spikes. Think of high blood sugar like tiny shards of glass slowly scarring and weakening your kidneys over time. Seaweed steps in like a shield, helping to reduce that damage and giving your kidneys a fighting chance to stay strong. Let me tell you about Linda, a 58-year-old nurse from California who had been living with prediabetes. She started adding dried seaweed flakes to her soups and salads just 3 times a week. Over the course of a year, her kidney function stabilized, and her doctor even noted lower markers of inflammation in her blood work. She didn't change everything overnight, just a small, steady habit from the ocean that made a real difference. Science backs this up. Seaweed contains natural fibers called alginates, which act like magnets inside your body, binding to heavy metals and toxins that otherwise would put enormous pressure on your kidneys. Once bound, these toxins can be flushed out, safely reducing the toxic load your kidneys are forced to handle. At the same time, seaweed provides iodine, magnesium, and calcium minerals your whole body needs to thrive. Adding seaweed doesn't have to be complicated. A sprinkle of nori on rice, a sheet of seaweed wrapped around sushi, or a handful tossed into miso soup can infuse your diet with protective power. Small, simple, and deeply healing. But just knowing this isn't enough, because toxins aren't the only hidden danger. High levels of waste products in your blood can silently push your kidneys to the breaking point. And there's one ancient food, sharp and pungent, that has been guarding kidneys for centuries: garlic. Garlic isn't just a spice to flavor your meals. It's one of nature's most powerful medicines for your kidneys. Inside every clove is a compound called allicin, and this tiny miracle is what makes garlic such a force. Allicin fights bacteria, viruses, and fungi, all of which can spark inflammation and quietly weaken kidney tissue. In other words, garlic doesn't just add taste to your food, it adds armor to your kidneys. Consider James, a 67-year-old grandfather from Texas. He was shocked when his doctor told him his creatinine levels were creeping up, a sign that his kidneys were under strain. Instead of panicking, James made a simple change. He began crushing and eating 1 raw clove of garlic each morning, followed by water. Within 6 months, his blood work showed lower levels of urea, nitrogen, and creatinine, markers of kidney stress. For him, garlic wasn't just seasoning, it was medicine. Research supports his story. Studies published in the American Journal of Nephrology found that garlic not only lowers blood pressure, a key cause of kidney damage, but also acts as a natural diuretic. That means it encourages your body to flush out excess salt and toxins through urine, reducing the pressure on your delicate kidney filters. The result: less waste buildup, less inflammation, and stronger kidneys over time. The beauty of garlic is that it's simple and affordable. Eat it raw, mix it into salads, or use high-quality garlic supplements if the taste is too strong. Each small dose adds up to a powerful layer of protection. But only knowing about garlic isn't enough, because one of the biggest silent killers of your kidneys is high blood pressure. And the surprising fruit that lowers blood pressure while soothing inflammation might be sitting in your fruit bowl right now: grapes. Grapes may look like a simple sweet snack, but inside these little orbs lies one of the strongest natural protectors of your kidneys. The secret is a compound called resveratrol, a powerhouse antioxidant that works like a firefighter, calming down the flames of inflammation. And inflammation, as we know, is one of the most silent but destructive enemies of kidney health, wearing down those tiny filters day after day. Take Daniel, a 70-year-old retired truck driver. He loved his salty snacks and sodas, but after years of poor diet, his blood pressure shot up, putting immense strain on his kidneys. His doctor suggested adding a handful of grapes to his daily routine as a healthier alternative to processed sweets. Within months, not only did Daniel feel more energized, but his blood pressure readings began to improve. That one simple swap gave his kidneys a chance to breathe again, and the science backs it up. Studies show that resveratrol in grapes lowers blood pressure, reduces oxidative stress, and even helps repair damage to delicate blood vessels inside the kidneys. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney disease worldwide, and grapes are like nature's gentle antidote, delicious, refreshing, and protective. The beauty is grapes are effortless to enjoy. Eat them fresh, toss them into salads, or freeze them for a guilt-free treat that feels like candy, but heals like medicine. Every handful you eat sends your kidneys a message of relief and protection. But just knowing the power of grapes isn't enough because there's another fruit, tiny blue, and often underestimated, that can shield your kidneys from oxidative stress better than almost anything else. And that fruit is the mighty blueberry. Blueberries might be small, but don't underestimate their strength. These tiny blue gems are packed with anthocyanins, the powerful antioxidants that give them their deep color and their protective magic. Think of oxidative stress like rust forming on metal, except in your body, that rust wears down kidney tissue. Blueberries step in like a fresh coat of protection, slowing down the damage and keeping your kidneys resilient. Meet Eleanor, a 65-year-old grandmother from Michigan. She used to feel constantly fatigued, her blood pressure creeping higher each year. At her doctor's advice, she swapped her morning pastry for a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh blueberries. After just a few months, not only did she feel lighter and more energetic, but her blood pressure dropped to safer levels. That simple habit became her daily shield against kidney decline. Science confirms what Eleanor experienced. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that regular blueberry consumption lowered blood pressure and reduced markers of kidney inflammation. For people over 60, that's a game changer, because high blood pressure silently damages the tiny blood vessels in your kidneys, often without symptoms until it's too late. Blueberries eaten consistently give your kidneys a chance to rest, recover, and function smoothly. And the best part, they're easy to enjoy. Blend them into smoothies, sprinkle them on cereal, or eat them straight from the bowl. Sweet, refreshing, and healing all at once. But knowing the power of blueberries is only half the story, because there's another fruit, juicy, hydrating, and made of more than 90% water, that acts like a natural rinse cycle for your kidneys. And that fruit is watermelon. Watermelon isn't just a refreshing summer snack, it's one of the most powerful natural cleansers for your kidneys. With over 90% of its weight coming from water, every juicy bite works like a gentle rinse cycle, helping your kidneys flush out excess salt and metabolic waste without extra strain. Think of it as a sweet, cooling detox in the form of fruit. Consider Thomas, a 72-year-old retiree from Arizona, who often struggled with swelling in his ankles and constant fatigue. After his nutritionist suggested eating fresh watermelon daily during the summer, he noticed a huge difference. His swelling eased, his blood pressure dropped, and he felt lighter, almost as if his body had been reset. For him, watermelon was more than fruit. It was medicine hidden in plain sight. Science explains why. Watermelon contains potassium, which helps balance fluids, but more importantly, it's rich in lycopene, the antioxidant that gives it that vibrant red color. Lycopene has been studied for its ability to reduce inflammation and even lower the risk of certain cancers, including kidney cancer. Combined with hydration, this makes watermelon a double-edged sword of kidney protection. It quenches thirst while defending your kidneys at the cellular level. And it couldn't be easier to add into your day. Eat it fresh in slices, freeze it into cubes for a cool treat, or blend it into a simple smoothie. Sweet, hydrating, and guilt-free, everything your kidneys love. But only focusing on hydration isn't enough, because your kidneys also need healthy fats and anti-inflammatory power to truly repair. And there's one golden liquid treasured for centuries that delivers exactly that: olive oil. Olive oil isn't just a kitchen staple, it's liquid gold for your kidneys. Unlike unhealthy oils that clog your system, olive oil is packed with monounsaturated fats, the kind your body craves. These healthy fats don't strain your kidneys. Instead, they lower bad cholesterol, stabilize blood pressure, and protect your heart, all of which directly support kidney health. But the real magic lies in its polyphenols, plant-based compounds that act like tiny firefighters, putting out the silent flames of inflammation that slowly burn away at kidney tissue. Take Maria, a 69-year-old retired teacher from New York. She had struggled with borderline kidney disease and high blood pressure. When she swapped butter and processed oils for extra virgin olive oil in her cooking, the results were almost immediate. Her energy improved, her blood pressure stabilized, and over time her kidney markers showed signs of relief. For her, olive oil wasn't just a healthier choice, it was a lifeline. Research backs her story. Studies in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology confirm that diets rich in olive oil reduce inflammation and improve kidney function over time. Just a tablespoon a day drizzled on vegetables mixed into salads or used in light cooking can give your kidneys the break they desperately need. The beauty of olive oil is its simplicity. No complicated recipes, no hard-to-find ingredients. Just one small daily habit that adds up to a powerful layer of protection. But only relying on fats isn't the full story, because your kidneys also need nutrient-dense low-potassium vegetables to shield them from stress. And one of the humblest, cheapest vegetables, cabbage, turns out to be a hidden superfood for your kidneys. Cabbage may look ordinary, but don't let its humble appearance fool you. This crunchy vegetable is one of the most kidney-friendly foods you can eat. Packed with antioxidants like anthocyanins, the same compounds that give red cabbage its vibrant color. Cabbage helps fight inflammation and shield your kidneys from the slow, silent damage that builds up over the years. And unlike many healthy foods that are high in potassium, cabbage is naturally low, making it safe for people who already have kidney concerns. Take Harold, a 74-year-old veteran from Kentucky. After being told his potassium levels were too high, many of his favorite vegetables were suddenly off limits. His dietitian suggested adding cabbage to soups, stir-fries, and salads. Not only did he enjoy the taste, but his lab results improved and his energy levels came back. Cabbage gave him a way to eat well without putting more stress on his kidneys. Science supports this. Studies show that diets rich in cruciferous vegetables like cabbage can reduce oxidative stress, boost immunity with vitamin C, and protect against infections that otherwise burden the kidneys. And because it's affordable and versatile, cabbage makes protecting your kidneys accessible to almost anyone. The best part is how easy it is to prepare raw, in coleslaw, quickly sautéed in stir-fries, or simmered into hearty soups. Every serving is a step toward lowering kidney stress and supporting long-term health. But eating your way to kidney health doesn't end with vegetables, because there's one final fruit, simple, crisp, and found in almost every kitchen that carries a reputation so powerful it's been called nature's daily medicine. And that fruit is the apple. An apple a day doesn't just keep the doctor away, it can help keep kidney disease away too. Apples are loaded with antioxidants, especially vitamin C, that protect delicate kidney tissue from the slow wear and tear of free radicals. But the hidden hero is pectin, a soluble fiber that binds to toxins, cholesterol, and excess sugar in your digestive tract, reducing the workload on your kidneys. Think of every crisp bite as a gentle detox, easing the burden on the body's filters. Consider Susan, a 66-year-old grandmother from Oregon who struggled with high blood sugar and early signs of kidney decline. She began eating one medium apple every morning, skin and all. Within months, her blood sugar stabilized, her digestion improved, and her doctor noticed her kidney markers weren't worsening. For her, that one daily apple was more than a snack, it was a small act of defense. Research proves this isn't coincidence. A study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that people who ate apples regularly had lower inflammation and reduced risk of chronic kidney disease. And the beauty of apples is their simplicity. Affordable, available almost everywhere, and easy to enjoy, whether sliced fresh, added to oatmeal, or eaten whole. It's a small, consistent habit that carries big rewards. Because when it comes to protecting your kidneys, it's not about drastic diets or miracle cures. It's about the little daily choices that add up over time. But just knowing these 10 foods isn't the end of the story, because how you put them into practice and the simple habits that make them stick could decide whether your kidneys stay strong or begin to fail. And that's exactly what we'll uncover in the conclusion. Your kidneys work harder for you every single day than you probably realize, filtering your blood-balancing fluids and protecting you from toxins. By adding just a few of these simple foods into your routine, you're already giving them the love and support they deserve. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making small, consistent choices that add up to powerful results over time. If you found this video helpful, make sure to save it so you can come back whenever you need a reminder. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you'll always get the latest medical insights, kidney care tips, and easy habits to keep your health strong for years to come. I read every single comment, so share your thoughts and experiences, because your story might inspire someone else in this community. And here's the most important truth I want you to carry with you. kidney disease does not have to control your future. With the right information and daily habits, you can protect your kidneys, improve your quality of life, and stay independent longer. Your health is worth fighting for, and you're not alone in this journey. We're in it together.